What is happiness? Some of us spend our whole lives trying to answer that question. Is happiness a feeling, a way of life, a choice, an end goal? Do we know happiness when we feel it? Is it in the arms of someone we love? Is it in a diploma or a paycheck? Is it in a car with your friends blasting your favorite music? Can there be happiness when there is sorrow? Everyone sees happiness in a different way. Does this mean that happiness isn't the singular thing we try to define it as? We have books telling us how to find happiness and books on happiness and what it's supposed to be, but is their happiness ours? Why do we have a single word for this concept? I'm reminded of a quote from Mad Men. But what is happiness? It's the moment before you need more happiness.
Is happiness a feeling or a choice?
Both.
Do you want to elaborate?
I think happiness is a choice because the more happy you choose to be, the more happy you feel.
I think it's a feeling. Choice.
Do you know why?
I think that happiness is an emotion in a moment, but you can choose to be happy for an extended period of time.
I'd say it's a feeling because there are times when I can choose to be happy and it's not going to happen. It's something that kind of overwhelms you. You're either incredibly sad or incredibly happy or somewhere in between, but even if you try to choose to be something else, in the end, you can't deny how you really feel.
Happiness is both. You have to want to be happy to be able to feel happy.
I think it's both, but it's more of a choice because when you choose to be happy, then you feel happy.
I think it's both. I think feelings come upon you which can affect your mood always, but I think you have a choice in making things better.
A feeling.
Do you know why?
No.
I feel like it's both because sometimes like you get that feeling to where like, oh crap, I know I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna be in a good mood, but at the same time you could be like in a really bad mood and one of your like best friends is coming along, you don't want to be all like angry and tired or grumpy around them, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's a choice. You can choose to look at what you have and feel happy about it, or you can choose to look at what you have and look on the dark side of it and not feel good about yourself.
Choice.
I think happiness is a choice.
It's both, depending on how you look at it, because if if something like makes you happy, I think that's that's a feeling. But if you're just like happy just overall, I think that's more of a choice.
I think happiness is more of a choice. You can choose to be happy, or you can choose to be mad, or you can choose to be sad.
I think it's probably a little bit of both. I think that in certain situations you can choose to be happy and make yourself happy, but there are other times where happiness is a natural response.
You can make a choice sometimes to be happy with what you have, with the people around you, and not worry about other people or what they have.
Do you think happiness is a feeling or a choice?
I think, therefore I am. But let's not put a cart before the horse.
I think happiness is a feeling. It's not a choice because you can choose to be happy. You have to have an occasion, be in love or anything like that to be happy. You can't just say, I'm happy today. You have to have the feeling.
I think it's interesting because a lot of times people say that it's a choice that they're going to make and they think that they're going to be happy, but they usually don't do that. They usually go with their feelings.
Feeling.
Why?
No reason.
No, I don't think there's really an answer to your question.
A choice.
Do you want to elaborate?
Why? Because you're surrounded by whatever and you just need to be grateful of it. So it's a choice. You can choose to be happy.
It's way too existential for me.
I think happiness is both a feeling and a choice because you have to choose to be happy and nobody can make you happy, only you can make you happy.
I think happiness is honestly whatever you want it to be. It can be a feeling and sometimes it can be a choice, but I feel like it's harder when you make it a choice. You can just make it a feeling and find happiness in anything or everything you do?
I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't feel like happiness even has a limit, so can't really tell you when's the happiest I've ever been.